Welcome back to Maths with RP. In class 12 syllabus, there is a topic called continuity and differentiability. So in my earlier videos, we have been discussing about what is continuity, what are continuous functions, and we also saw the graphs of many continuous functions and some which are not continuous also. Today we are going to see what do you mean by a differentiable function and what is the connection between continuity and differentiability. So first let me explain with the help of a drawing. So suppose I have a curve and I have 2 points A and B. Let the curve be y equal to f of x. Let me join A with B. Now what will be the coordinates of A? Let it be some, if the x coordinate is A, then the y coordinate will be f of A. Let B be a moving point. So if the x coordinate is x, the y coordinate will be f of x. I am calling it a moving point because I am going to tend B towards A. I am going to start, imagine as if B is moving towards A. Okay. Now what will be the slope of the secant? You know that this is a secant. So what will be the slope of the secant? Slope of the secant will be f of x, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Okay. Now let us see what happens when B keeps on moving towards A. I am going to use GeoGebra to show you that. So I have just taken a curve y equal to bx square, y equal to x square. I have 2 points A and B. So A is your small a comma, the coordinates of A, you can think of it as A comma f of A. Of course, if you want the actual coordinates, you can see 0.54 comma 0.3. Okay. Now, what will be the coordinates of B? That is also given. 1.64 comma 2.7. Now, I am moving B towards A. What happens as B tends to A? That is, when B is almost A, the secant becomes a tangent. So what is the geometrical meaning of derivative? The geometrical meaning of derivative is nothing but the slope of a tangent to a given curve at a given point. So this is what I also drew and showed you in my earlier slide. Let's go back to the earlier slide. So slope of the secant is f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Now, as b tends to a, then x comma f of x is almost coinciding with a comma f of a. That is the limiting case. So, slope of the tangent is nothing but the limiting case of this expression. What is the limiting case? Limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. This is what we call as f dash of a. F dash of a is nothing but slope of the tangent to the curve y equal to f of x at x equal to a. We also saw using GeoGebra, actually you saw how we moved, and when it moved, how the secant became the tangent. So you must first understand geometrically what is the meaning of a derivative. Geometrically, a derivative is nothing but slope of a tangent to a given curve at a given point. Now we are going to see relationship between differentiability and continuity. So when we, see, let us suppose a function is differentiable. So I want to actually say all differentiable functions are continuous. So this is my claim. Okay, all differentiable functions are continuous. Okay. Now, let us consider a function which is differentiable. Let us suppose that let f be a differentiable function at x equal to a. It's a real valued function which is differentiable at x equal to a. Now, if I have to prove it is continuous, I have to prove what? Limit x tends to a, f of x equal to f of a. If a function is continuous, what is the meaning? The limit exists and it's equal to the value of the function at the indicated point. So if limit x tends to a, f of x exists and it is equal to f of a, we call that it is a, we say that the function is continuous. So I am going to consider limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a. Just consider limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a. What is f of x? It is a differentiable function. Now, I am going to multiply and divide by x minus a. See, when we say x approaches a, we are very clear x is never a. It becomes closer and closer to a, but never actually equals a. So this is a very, very small quantity, but it is a there is a quantity which exists and which is non-zero. So this is, by definition, you know, is f dash of a. As x tends to a, this is almost 0 into 0, which is equal to 0. So in the limiting case, it is almost 0, right? Very, very close to 0 because extremely small. So it is 0. Therefore, I have considered limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a, divided and multiplied by x minus a. I have applied the limit. Then I know that when I apply the limit of this is nothing but f dash of a, which is what we saw earlier. And limit of this is an x almost 0. So f dash of a into 0 equal to 0. So from this, therefore, if this is 0, limit x tends to, the numerator is 0. So f of x equal to f of a. Therefore, f is continuous. Okay, so all differentiable functions are continuous. Okay. I have also told you that first you are, when we define continuous function and when you look at the informal definition, if you can draw the graph of a function without lifting your hand, you are looking at the graph of a continuous function. There are no breaks in the graph. Similarly, if there are any sharpness in the graph, there are points where the graph is sharp, then we say at those points the function is not differentiable. Okay, so the example that is very constantly and commonly used example is that of f of x equal to mod x. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to draw f of x equal to mod x. F of x equal to mod x. So this is a graph of y equal to mod x. Now if you look at x equal to 0, what do you observe? There is a sharp turn. And what way that sharpness is connected to differentiability? We have already seen what is the differentiable function. It is not, what do you mean by derivative? Derivative is slope of the tangent to a curve at a particular point. So if you look here, this portion represents y equal to x. This portion represents y equal to minus x because mod x is x when x is positive. Mod x is minus x when x is negative. So The tangent at this point is not unique. So it has, you can draw in this side the tangent will have, if I draw a tangent at 0, I can have two tangents with different slopes, 1 and -1. So that is what is reflected by the sharpness in the graph of the function. So modulus x is not a differentiable function. So this is, I'm using the informal definition. What is the informal definition? If there's a sharpness in the graph, then it is not differentiable. But I will also prove it to you why it is not differentiable. So let us look at y equal to mod x. So how do you say it is differentiable? Differentiability is defined at f dash at a, at x equal to a, as the function is differentiable at a, we call it as f dash of a. F dash of a equal to limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Now, we are looking at the differentiability of mod x at x equal to 0. So, we already saw the graph, right? So, this is the graph of mod x. We know that this represents y equal to x. This represents y equal to minus x. The slope of this portion is 1. The slope of this portion, as you can see, it makes an obtuse angle. So slope is minus 1. Here the slope is 1. So at 0 it is not differentiable. That is why, that is what is reflected in this sharp corner that you have. Now, we are also going to prove it theoretically that it is not differentiable. So what is f dash of a? Limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Here what is f of x? Mod x. What is a? 0. So here a is 0, f of x is mod x. Therefore, f dash of 0 will be limit x tending to 0 of mod x minus f of a is what? Mod 0 by x minus 0. This is limit x tends to 0 mod x by x. Okay. Now what do we know about mod x? Mod x is x when x is greater than or equal to 0 equal to minus x when x is less than 0. That's why I wrote y equal to x and y equal to minus x here. This is y equal to minus x. So, now look at, this is a limit. So, let us look at limit x tends to 0 plus of x tends to 0 plus mod x by x will be, that means x is 0 plus is x is greater than 0. So, mod x is x. So, x by x which is 1. This is why I said yes, slope is 1. Now, limit x tends to 0 minus of f of x will be, that is x is less than 0. So, minus x by x. See, mod x by x is what we are looking at. So, in this case, right hand limit, it is x by x which is 1. Left hand limit minus x by x which is minus 1. That's what I have written here, slope is minus 1. Okay, therefore, limit does not exist. F dash of 0 doesn't exist. Why? In one case, the right hand limit, this is the right hand limit and this is the left hand limit. The right hand limit gives you 1, left hand limit gives you minus 1. Therefore, it is not differentiable. So, all differentiable functions are continuous, but their converse is not true. All continuous functions need not be differentiable. So, if you look at mod x, note, mod x is a continuous function, not differentiable at 0. Not differentiable at x equal to 0. So this is a very classic and example, and since you have been dealing with modulus function so often, this is one example where you can clearly understand the difference between continuity and differentiability and the connection between continuity and differentiability. What is the connection? All differentiable functions are continuous, but the converse is not true. So show that f of x equal to modulus of x minus 1. So similar way you can also prove this. What will be f of x is modulus of x minus 1. We want to prove it is not differentiable at x equal to 1. So let us take a equal to 1. So we want to find f dash of a, which is limit x tends to 1 f of x minus f of a by x minus a. This is limit x tends to 1. F of x is modulus of x minus 1. F of a is, when I put a, what will be f of a? F of a, here a is 1. So f of 1 is 0. This is 0 by x minus a is 1. F of a is f of 1, which is 0. Okay, a is 1 and f of x is modulus of x minus 1. So this is limit x goes to 1 modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1. Now look at the left hand limit. So when I look at the left hand limit, what will I get? Limit x tends to 1 minus of modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1. We know that modulus of x minus 1 is x minus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1. It is 1 minus x when x is less than. Right? So, when you left hand limit means x tends to 1 through values lesser than 1. So, when x is lesser than 1, you have 1 minus x limit x tending to 1, 1 minus x by x minus 1, which is minus 1. Right hand limit will be limit x tends to 1 plus of modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1, which will be, since x is greater than 1, modulus of x minus 1 is x minus 1. This is 1. Not equal. Therefore, not differentiable. Why? F dash of a or f dash of 1 doesn't exist. Why does it not exist? Because limit x tends to 1 plus limit x tends to 1 plus of modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1 is not equal to limit x tends to 1 minus of modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1. So if even from the graph, so suppose you look at the graph. Okay, so I am just going to type y equal to modulus of x minus 1. So you can see at 1, we were discussing differentiability of the modulus function at x equal to 1. So now what do you observe? At 1 there is a sharp turn. Therefore, the slope of this is different from the slope of this. Again, the slope of this is minus 1 and this is plus 1. So this function is not differentiable. So modulus function is continuous. Is it continuous? Yes. I can draw without lifting my hand. Is it differentiable? No. Where is it not differentiable? At x equal to 1. Are you able to follow? Suppose I type now what do you observe? So this is a graph which we have seen. We will discuss about this graph algebraically in detail. But now looking at the graph, you must know where it is not differentiable. Where are the sharp corners? At x equal to 1 and at x equal to 2. So this is a function, right, which is continuous because I can draw the graph without lifting my hand. It is not differentiable because there are sharp corners at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So by looking at the graph itself, you can say it is not differentiable at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So what we have seen today is a brief introduction about differentiability. What are differentiable functions? So differentiable functions are, and what do you mean by differentiability at a point? At a point, if you can draw a tangent to a curve, the slope of the tangent is the derivative, is the meaning of the geometrical meaning of the derivative of the curve at that point. All differentiable functions are continuous. Converse is not true. So can you give me now an example of a function which is not continuous differentiable at 3 points? So we saw modulus of x minus 1 is not differentiable. So if I want you to construct a function which is not differentiable at 3 points, then all that I need to do, a function not differentiable at 3 points. I can make my own function. X minus 1 plus x minus 2, you saw what was not differentiable at 1 and 2. So let me add plus mod x. So it is not differentiable at 0, 1 and 2. If I want a function which is not differentiable at 4 points, I can write mod x plus modulus of x minus 1 plus modulus of x minus 2 plus modulus of x plus 3. Then it will not be differentiable at minus 3. So I want you to get an intuition about differentiability. So today we saw the connection between continuity and differentiability. And I have given you a brief introduction about differentiability and even how to check whether a particular function is differentiable or not, and how to connect your understanding of its graph with the understanding of the theoretical definition. I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I did. Please go through this video very carefully. Please understand the notion of continuity and differentiability. Once you have a very strong understanding of the fundamentals, solving problems will become much easier. So until next time, it's goodbye. Do not forget to share and mark a like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Maths with RP.